Welcome back. We have Peter Mutry returning to the show today. It's great to have you back.
Thank you, Susan.
Yes.
Great to be back.
Good. How are things in your world?
Moving along.
Good.
Accelerated activities, it seems.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about the one that brings me here today.
Which is the topic today is we're talking about a nonprofit that Peter belongs to in town. It's called 100 Men Who Care.
100 Men Who Care.
Yeah. Is this provincial?
It's
National?
gone national, international.
Okay.
If you Google it, you'll see chapters from far and wide.
Okay.
And it was the women, 100 Women Who Care, that started this whole thing off. So a few of the boys woke up and said, yeah, we can do that too.
So tell me a little bit about what is the premise behind this nonprofit?
It's an elegant way for local people, in this case men, to contribute into society, into worthy causes. And in many cases, those worthy causes are not eligible for standard formats for funding. So to write the grants, maybe the eligibilities aren't there, but the needs are there. So this is a chance for local fellas to contribute in as I say, an elegant way. You don't have to put a lot of time in. So essentially you show up 4 times a year. You listen to 3 presentations each time, and you choose which one resonates for you. You show up, you put $100 on the table. If you have 100 men, that's $10,000 on the table that goes to a worthy cause, a local worthy cause. So it's local guys, local contributions, big impact on folks that maybe are ineligible for other more formal funding routes. And it's immediate impact, it's significant. And from an individual's point of view, there's not a lot of commitment for time. You don't have to invest hours and hours, weeks and weeks into a golf tournament or a bake sale, or you can cut your check and you're done. So over the course of a year, you invest $400 into 4 worthy causes, and there are tax receipts that come back to you. So one of the stipulations is that whoever the presenters are has to be able to issue a tax receipt. So that's a registered charity. If there's someone who's not registered, still in need, say a family that gets hit with something untoward, big negative impact, here's a chance to maybe partner with one of the local nonprofits who can facilitate the cash flow and issue the tax receipts.
Excellent. Let's go back to the 3 presentations. Essentially 4 times a year, 3 people, 3 different organizations come in, they present their case to you, they then leave, and then the group of 100 raise their hands and say, I vote for this one, I vote for that, and then majority wins?
Correct.
Okay, that's good. Tell me about some of the organizations you have helped so far.
I would like to guide people to the website, and I think that banner is available to us at the bottom of the screen. There we go. There's a listing over the 3-4 year period, and I've only been involved about a year. But the SPCA has been there. The Kamloops, the Mission has been there. You're tapping into my memory here. I didn't have these written
okay,
down.
but essentially wholly local nonprofit groups that really rely on local funds, and I'm sure you guys have helped many people. I know that the women's group has as well.
For instance, exactly right. It's a feel-good. So back off from my memory lapse, and let's talk about the real reason, the feel-good for local people to be able to contribute and see a meaningful impact, a significant impact into meeting local needs. To me, that's where the rubber hits the road. That's what keeps me in it.
Okay.
And you meet people of like mind and like heart. It's one of those programs, I think, that goes beyond organizational, institutional infrastructure, and it's just a chance to get involved and give back.
And there's no overhead.
No overhead, relatively painless. It works for me. And so this, actually, Kamloops, is an invitation for the men in this city who think along similar lines to participate. And we have our next meeting coming up on September the 24th. It's a Monday evening, 7 o'clock. It will be on campus in the Science Building. The lead guy, his phone number's up there. That's Norm Reed. He's a professor, associate professor on campus at TRU. He takes the lead, and he's just now arranging the room number. Everybody's just back. The bookings take a few days.
Okay.
So again, back to the webpage. You can see who's been helped in the past, some of the reasons that we do this, some rationale. And the room number will be posted shortly.
Okay, September 24th, the next meeting at TRU in the Science Building. If you go to the website, as Peter mentioned, you can find out where it will be. But it's a fantastic cause. I know the women who have come on the show to talk about it, they've done some great stuff as well. So it's all good.
Works on many levels.
Yeah, all right. Peter.
So thank you, Susan, for listening.
Thank you for being here.
And thank you, Kamloops, for listening.
Yeah, great opportunity to sign up for a group that, again, has an immediate impact. No overhead. It happens right away. Little time commitment, 4 times a year. So really quite appealing on many levels. Again, 100 Men Who Care, Kamloops.ca. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.